Welcome to Kangaeru, the number one podcast in St. George Academy. So today I'm with my two co-hosts, Ralph and Brian, and we're going to talk about things that are happening in the world. Ralph, Brian, you guys there?
What's
Yo,
poppin'?
All right, so let's get this party started and talk about what's happening in New York today. A lot of things happening in the sports industry. Which one you want to talk about, the Knicks or the Nets? I think the record is like
Record is we're 6-8.
6-8 right now.
We're six
Compared
and
to
eight.
the before,
We're 6-8. We beat the Celtics today.
they did
We won by 30 points.
yeah, that
30
We
points. The
blew the Celtics
Celtics.
out by 30 points. 105-5. That's never happened in
Who was
Knicks
the main
history,
scorer?
ever.
Who was the
Not
main
even once.
scorer?
I guarantee you that. Let's talk about
Julius
this real
Randle
quick, right?
is doing very good this season. Most improved player.
Julius
RJ
Randle, dude.
So about number
Julius had 20. Yeah,
20
RJ had 19.
19. Only his second year, I think. So let's talk about the next team, Brooklyn. Any Brooklyn in the house?
All
hell
right.
yeah. The East New York.
Let's go. Let's
Listen.
go. Let's talk about James
I
Harden.
don't care. I don't care what anybody says about this. I hate the Nets. Okay?
What?
I
You hate the
don't-
Yo,
Nets?
yeah, chill.
Whoa, man.
Chill.
I hate the
Let me hear.
Nets.
Let me hear
Listen,
you. Let me hear
okay?
you
That's
about
fine.
this.
Everyone hated the Nets before they got Kyrie Irving. Let's not. Or before we got D'Lo, we all hated the Nets. They were trash. They were worse than the Knicks.
Oh, D'Lo,
Let's
man.
not.
D'Lo was someone
Let's
else. He
not.
brought the Nets to where they are
I
today.
just said before D'Angelo Russell. Before D'Angelo Russell, we all hated the Nets. They were horrible. They couldn't even sell out a game. Let's not act like we love them. I will not bandwagon to the Nets. I will not. I don't care if they get Steph Curry. I don't care if every single All-Star in the league right now is on their team. I will not like them. You want to know why?
Why?
Look at what they're doing right now. James Harden.
Nah.
James Harden.
James Harden,
Yeah, I
ISO
didn't
King.
like that.
ISO King.
He-
I was little.
Not even.
the
They
turnover
got rid
king,
of.
my nigga.
They got rid of their center. They got rid of Jared Allen.
Jared Allen, the
wrong,
best
Sergeant.
person on the team
Yo,
besides KD and Kyrie.
That was depressing.
Their only rim
And Karis
protector.
LeVert.
I'll give it to KD that he's an amazing two-way player and he can both defend and score. He's not Jared Allen, bro. I'm
Yo,
sorry, but he's not. He's not going to be in the paint
Hmm.
getting 5 blocks a game. It's not going to happen.
But let me tell you
Like,
this.
He's probably
Let me tell you this. They don't have a draft pick till 2028. How you feel about that? Both of y'all.
Yeah, they can't draft. They can't draft until the year 2000.
They don't have a new team.
They traded every single one of their draft picks.
They don't have younger kids.
7 years. So this is the thing, right?
for a
If we want to talk about
40-year-old
longevity,
man.
like, yeah, exactly. They're gonna be every single Kyrie, KD, and they're gonna be over 35 years old in 2028. They have no young core. They don't
I
have
think they're gonna
people
be
to develop.
I have it proposed. They could get people
I
from the
think-
G League with a two-way contract. Because
They
a lot
can 100% get people from the G League.
Mm.
But then we're gonna be in classic New York style basketball,
Mm.
where we're gonna suck again for 30 years, and then we're gonna get a few good players, and then we're gonna suck again because the Nets,
It's like a
and
hill.
the
We go
Knicks
over it.
don't know how to run a
It's a
basketball
hump.
team. I'm sorry. We don't know how to run basketball teams. We don't know how to run teams, period. We did good with the Giants. Do you want
It's
to
a
know why?
GM, bro.
Because we were carried every single time. Every single time. We
By
are
a
not
Manning.
a good.
By a
The Yankees
Manning.
and the Mets, they're fine. Yeah. The Yankees and the Nets are fine. The Rangers are fine. But football and basketball for New York, we're doing well right now.
Doing horrible.
We have no guidance. We're running around like we see James Harden. Oh yeah, that's an easy trade.
Let me tell you
It's
this.
not.
Let me
We
tell you
traded
this.
essential key players.
Let me tell you this. You think is the GM or the players?
I think it's both.
think it's both.
I mean, look, a classic example. Kyrie's not playing right now.
We don't know why.
So
But
wasn't
he
he going
was
to his
fined
sister's birthday
$50,000.
Kyrie Irving probably has the easiest job on earth. He goes to play basketball. He doesn't matter if he wins or loses.
Hmm.
He just has to show up.
Just to show he
Even
doesn't
if
have to
he sits
play.
on that bench.
Opting out. Even if he sits on the bench, he's not even sitting on the. He's just not going.
He's not supporting his teammates. What's the whole point of him being there?
Right? Like when we play basketball, It's more like a brotherhood. It's like we're going into battle together.
Yeah.
Now you have your point guard who's supposed to be like, the leader of the team, and he's not coming to games. How does that show on your
So
team?
who's gonna
It
be
makes you
there?
guys look like you're child.
Like, yeah.
It just looks like you have a childish
It's a waste of
organization.
money. It's a waste of money if you feel.
What is up with Governor Cuomo?
Ooh, I
What
don't know what this guy is
what
talking about.
what is up with this guy? As like a topic on COVID, right? So obviously this thing, it's affecting everybody. That's perfectly fine. We have to follow certain guidelines. But Governor Cuomo places guidelines and then he flakes on them immediately, or he wants to do something and he pushes this really hard. Like a few months, not even a few months ago, I think like last month, we remember we were going to go back into lockdown for
Yeah.
2021.
No dining, nothing.
Okay,
No seeing your friends.
I think last week he said he wants to open New York up completely. That is a 180.
Oh,
He's not
And
being
to
consistent.
me,
so you see
it
the
seems very
cases?
it seems very irresponsible as the governor of a city that has a city, million people, just the city. It's one of the most populated cities on earth, and you're flaking and you're putting people at risk, and you're being irresponsible. And you're not. I'm not trying to slander him once again, but I don't think he has integrity as a governor. I think there are people that their lives are going to be affected on like his decisions and what he wants to push forward. So like if you have a grandma and he just said, let's expedite these COVID vaccines so that we can get everyone safe and so that we can get back to life as normal. And then the next week he says, let's just open up the city.
It's not being
I don't think
consistent,
that's very
man.
No, no,
smart. I
no,
don't think
no.
that's very.
It's not, man. It's not. This
I'm
be
all for opening the city up. I'm one of the main proponents of never shutting down in the first place. But it cannot be a this thing because we're already in it. So, we've been in lockdown since March. Or not in lockdown, but in quarantine pretty much since March.
yeah.
It's undisputed. It's undisputable that our
Whole
immune
year,
systems are
man. It's
trash
about to
right
be a
now.
whole year.
I just caught it.
Whether or not COVID's real
You
or
got
fake.
COVID,
Yeah,
Brian?
I'm sure you're gonna
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, it sucks. You can't taste
Oh,
it.
talk about your
a lot.
experience with
Yeah, a lot.
COVID, Brian. Tell us.
I was just mad sick for like one day, and then the next morning I woke up and I was like, why the hell am I not sick? And then I couldn't taste anything after. I was like, oh,
Can you still taste?
Can you taste right now?
no.
Let me tell you
But
something.
like,
How do you know that you couldn't taste?
You might not get it.
yeah, I
You
just
might
feel the
not get it back.
texture.
Huh?
Yo, nah. Don't even say that. Corona though. There's like 15K new cases a day. Like in like April and
It was crazy. I give the state, we got it way lower. We handled it better, way better than all the other states.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't say
I
that?
wouldn't say that. I would not say that we handled it better. No, I mean, case wise,
I'm
no,
talking
we were
about
probably the worst next to Florida.
no, no. I'm saying
And then we had like
now
we
we
had
don't
all
have
these
as many
tests.
cases.
Oh yeah, now. I mean, look at Sweden and Switzerland, right? And Denmark and all those places that didn't have a lockdown, but didn't have cases either, because you have people that understand what we're going through. So I think the number one problem was we didn't know what COVID was. We didn't
The
know how dangerous it was. We just thought it
communication.
was a
There
flu.
was no communication with us.
So we
Lack.
were blocked off completely. We had no idea what we were dealing with. So we have like a week off of school in March, and we're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna go outside, play basketball with my boys, everything. And then
Let me tell you something.
misinformation.
The mental health is affecting everyone. I can honestly say, personally speaking, my mental
Oh yeah.
health been so bad since quarantine. I've been trying new things, but it just I can't be doing consistently. I don't know why. Probably has to do with quarantine, staying home, not seeing my friends, family. Over time, that affects you, not being with your loved ones.
Yeah, I agree. I
Hope you
mean,
both
it'd
like,
be
agree.
annoying.
yeah,
It's annoying, honestly.
No, I mean annoying being next to my family all the time.
I feel like a big part of being mentally stable and mentally healthy is being able to interact with your friends and like happy. So like me and Samurai, we've been playing
Uh,
Xbox all day. Like
Not all day. We were after
not
school
no, yeah,
hours. After school hours. Let's just say
after
that.
school, never
Let's just
during
say
school,
that.
never during
Never
school,
during
never,
school. We're
not even
scholars.
once, not even once.
Scholars.
Even in Paniana's class, we pay attention.
We sing. We sing It's Your
We sing
Naruto.
too. We sing.
We love your class.
Yeah. But like we love her so much.
It's like and also with America, what's happening today? That is making it everyone feel worse. Like
You
if you
wanna you wanna
have
you wanna get into you wanna get into what America's doing? You
I
really
just
wanna get
let
into
me
what America.
just talk about it briefly. We can talk
Oh
about this
God.
another episode, but for this, I
This
just
is a
want
whole podcast in it. This is a whole 3 podcasts in itself. What's wrong with America right now? It's a whole
we'll save that for episode
series,
5.
a Netflix
That's a
A
special
mini
one.
series.
For episode 5, we'll talk about America, just aliens,
Did Craig
NASA.
just leave?
Did Craig? Craig, did you leave?
Craig is gone, man. Craig is a recording bot in Discord, but he's the most unreliable guy I've ever met. Me and him are gonna have to have a stern, I'm not gonna argue with him because he doesn't know. There he is.
What's up, Craig?
Craig, be quiet, dude. You don't need to speak every single time to not believe in it. We learned in science class that the universe is ever expanding. It's infinitely expanding.
Yo, I
Somewhere out there, there has to be one little green guy.
There
One,
has to be.
even half a little green guy. There's somebody out there.
no, I watched this video. It said there could be silicone-based life forms out there instead of
Silicone
carbon-based.
based.
Because they carbon-based life forms
Yeah.
they rely on oxygen and water.
Let me talk about
But
this.
silicone-based.
NASA, I think last week they dropped some info about aliens. I didn't get to read the full thing, but basically it showed aliens are confirmed. Confirmed. We knew about this
I
for
read
many
it.
years. Please talk about this, Conway. Ralph,
Oh, listen, it was like
summarize it.
120 different cases. It was a big. First of all, if you think that it was a breakthrough and they're actually being honest with us, nothing burger. I think the biggest thing was I think there was a lab in Ukraine, which is relevant to our school. I think there's a lab in Ukraine where they're working on like hover vehicles and like advanced spacecraft
Hmm.
since I think 2013. Somewhere else,
But the
somewhere,
public
but
did not know about this. Am I correct?
yeah, we weren't told that people were working. I mean, we know like hoverboards and all that. That's not a real hoverboard. These people are like working on genuine things that levitate off the ground, and we never heard about it. That's like a sci-fi thing,
Let me tell you
and
this.
it's happening. I'm pretty sure it's happening in Ukraine. I can be fact checked if I'm wrong.
Ukraine, they're very smart
I mean,
people there. They're one top countries in innovation. Like they know everything. And also, let's talk about.
That's
I
why they
feel like we have the
that's why they
information.
hired Hunter Biden.
We have the information, but we don't know how to do things. I feel like we're not our generation right now. See, I told you the other day, Ralph. Oh, I can't hear you.
No, my bad.
Oh, so I was saying we we have the ideas to do these things, but we don't have the right. We don't have technology right now, and I feel like our generation right now, we're the ones that lead up to everything else that's happening in the future. Literally, who would have thought 50 years ago we would have a smartphone that you could FaceTime your own friend? Who would have thought about that?
You want to talk about
not even like 10 years ago.
technical?
I mean,
Exactly.
like 20.
Technology is insane. Technological advances. I read a study before doing this. I was preparing myself for this. We have we have advanced so fast in the last 25 years that we've outperformed by I think 500% the last 1,000 years of technology.
Yeah,
We are performing at 500% capacity in 25 years. So I mean, you know,
no, you,
we can ask our teachers. They would have never thought that there was going to be FaceTime,
Wouldn't have thought.
no, you know what I
and now
think
there's FaceTime. Imagine when we're like 50.
Imagine, like our age right now, we're at the prime of technology.
nah,
See,
not even. Yo,
We got
watching
in our
VR.
VR, yo, imagine VR in 30 more years, you actually feel it. 4D, feel everything.
Some
You could be feeling
neuro
water just
technology.
putting a headset on. Like you'll hear it literally. When you put on a VR, you could hear it, but your sensories are heightened and you feel like you're actually there. Imagine actually feeling the thing.
Like
Imagine.
some Sword Art Online.
like, yeah, like 4D type of thing.
4D. It's like, but I feel like right now we
So
don't have the money. We don't have the money to do all these things.
yeah, the fun.
There's this guy who was a Navy SEAL. He was an ex-Navy SEAL. I saw a TikTok about it. So
Who knows?
right, but he was an ex-Navy SEAL. He was on a podcast, and I forgot his name, but he said that he's been to Area 51 and like secret labs. He says that we have technology that can make food out of plain matter.
We
Like
do with plastic.
like you know, like in Spy Kids,
Yeah.
like in like Spy
Oh
Kids
yeah.
where they put like the thing in the microwave and then there's like, a whole
Oh
lot happens again.
yeah.
It sounds like it sounds insane, but the guy was actually Navy SEAL and he did do these. I don't see the reason to lie about that. Nobody knows his name. Nobody's gonna remember his name. He's probably gonna get killed off for saying that. But I
That's our country, man.
100% believe that we have the technology to do everything right now. We just they don't want to give it to us. Who are we to them?
Seen this thing? It was like you can make food pretty easily out of water or something.
You
Or
can
like
make food out of anything.
This guy said that there was like
Out of freaking
this guy
plastic,
literally
bro.
said that there was a 3D printer, like a 3D printer that scans something and it just makes the food.
yo, Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Yo,
Yeah, like
imagine.
that. Yeah, that's
How we
what
got a chance of
that's what I was
meatball.
thinking of.
Yo, yeah, it's made out of water, isn't it?
Come on. Why he left
What
again?
food? All of it, yeah.
The food in the movie.
Oh, the
So
food in the movie. Actually,
technically, we could do
training.
that.
Speaking of technology, there's a guy, I think in like Ohio, who made an engine that runs completely on oxygen.
Yo. Oh yeah, yeah.
Like no gas, no nothing. It's like he made a four-wheeler where it's just oxygen powered.
Now recording.
Mark my words. Craig, if you keep on interrupting me, I swear to God, it's never gonna be. We're never gonna have oxygen powered cars. It's never. They're gonna make
Nothing.
some type of excuse to make it, stay under the market and not
Like, remember
accessible
with the
to
water
anyone.
Guys, there's
powered?
no
What
money.
happened with the water powered?
Yeah, the water power one
The
too,
dude
and like
had
the
the
peanut oil
idea,
one.
but he disappeared because that
Now these
the oil industries would not be anywhere it
They
would be
make too much
today.
money. They make too much money.
yeah, power is money.
Yeah,
If
man.
you got money, you can do anything.
Money is power in this world. Money is
And they
power.
got how much they got? Probably like trillions
Oh,
or
easily a trillion. The oil industry easily a
like
trillion. Like not even
Billions,
that's
probably. Billions,
not even like
trillions.
easily.
collectively
Probably
trillions.
trillions.
Collectively.
Probably trillions of dollars. The oil industry. You want to talk about power and hierarchy? Let's talk about that Capitol riot. What?
Whoa.
What in the
Whoa.
world?
hmm
That was disgusting.
I can say, as someone on the neutral side, I don't know what to say about this. I would be mad it was even the the Democrats that did this, because see, like, that's our U.S. Capitol. You're not gonna disrespect our country like that. That was not peaceful.
You
That
can't
was not
claim to have
peaceful.
good intentions and do
That was
that.
not
It
peaceful.
was that there were no good intentions behind it. It was not peaceful. I think a girl died. Uh, I mean, it's indicative of like what happened in the summer with the BLM riots, and
That was
we're
crazy. I
not
can
gonna.
only say.
They were not protests. They were riots. They were
Right.
the same thing as
There was
people stormed the
some
Capitol
peaceful.
just
There
like
were some
BLM
riots.
stormed the Capitol before. Some of them were peaceful, 100%, but the vast majority of them were riots.
So
You
they
could,
straight
we,
up broken.
if we keep on going down the path where we hate America, we hate each other, America will end before the next presidential election. I guarantee you that. Look at us.
Just
If
because
you
of one
like a
person.
presidential candidate, if I like Trump and you're a Democrat, you automatically hate me. There's not even
There's
like
no
a civil. We
respect.
can't even have
There's
civil
no
discourse.
respect
There is no respect.
for people's opinions.
There's no type of there's no type of unity. There's no type of what happened to the principles that we built America on? Freedom of speech, the freedom to think whatever you want. Do you know what this reminds everyone of? And I think older people would agree with me. Soviet Russia, Germany, um, Britain before we moved to the Americas. We couldn't think for ourselves. If you had a different opinion, you're crazy, you're wrong, and you should be. This isn't
This is not the
CNN.
America that we get taught in
This
history.
no.
It's not.
A lot of people say, "Oh, make America great again" is a bad saying because when was it great? I'll tell you when it was great. When we not in the aspects of, oh, it was great, but we had slavery. That's fine. Every country had slavery. Every country has wrongs and they have rights. I think what make America great again means is bring us back to a point where we're that strong country that everyone looked up to. We were the strong country that we
We were
welcomed
like bullies, to be
everybody, no matter
honest.
who you
We
were.
were bullies.
We were the people that everyone looked up to,
Hmm.
whether or not we had segregation or anything. We were the best country in the
We were
world
the big dogs.
because of our founding principles. We had things that made us distinctly different from every country. You could be whatever religion you want. You could say whatever you want, and you cannot be judged for it. I mean, you can be judged, but you can't be persecuted.
And we like
Look at
we spread that around the world.
yeah,
And so
we I like to think we look at there's only a few countries with freedom of speech. There's only a few.
Only a few.
Uh,
North
and I
Korea, you
think that
can't. North Korea, you
I
can't.
think all of the countries are territories of the U.S. So outside of the U.S.,
And then there's the
I like to
ones that are
think that
in NATO. The countries that are in NATO too.
yeah, I think if you're one of the people that are saying that you hate America so much, I would like for you just to take a step back and realize how privileged you are to live in America. I mean,
We're not the
I'm not trying to
best.
sound like a
We're not the
patriot.
best,
We're not
but
we are not the best that we could be. 100%. We have flaws. We have things that are wrong with us that we have to fix. Police brutality, we have to fix it. It has no place in society at all.
so much
But
dirty
if
in the
you're
works.
saying if you're saying that you hate America and that we should burn it to the ground and that we should build back up, I would love for you to ask your parents or your friends' parents who are immigrants who moved from Russia, Ukraine, who moved from Cuba to America and ask them how grateful they are that they live in this country.
South American
Ask them,
tyrant.
ask them if they could say that in Cuba. Ask them if they could say that they hate Cuba in Cuba. You
Especially
wouldn't
during
last
Fidel
a day.
Castro era? No.
You wouldn't last a day in
No.
Cuba if you said you hate it. You couldn't say anything in Cuba. People swam to the United States to get away from it. I don't see how you can be such a place of privilege, and not if you're white or if you're black, but to be living in a country as established as this, and you complain every single day and say that the country's bad. I don't see how you can do that. I don't. I don't. You have to realize what you're living in. People in China right now, Muslims are being literally slaughtered. It's like a Holocaust in China. I think it just last or 2 weeks ago, it passed 6 million Muslim people that died in concentration camps in China. Nobody's speaking about that.
What's happening there?
Why?
The media is not talking about it.
Why are we not doing something about it? Why is CNN not reporting that 6 million people died in
Fake
concentration camps in
news.
China?
Fake
Why are they
news.
saying? Why is CNN? Why is Fox saying that Trump is orange? I
No.
don't care what color he is. I don't care. This is not important.
Talk about the real world problems.
People are dying everywhere, and we're focused on minuscule things that are corny. They don't matter. This isn't gonna matter in 3 years. But the 6 million people who die in concentration camps, in modern day concentration camps in 2021 in China, and we can't help them. You're not speaking about them. You're not spreading awareness. You're not even trying to acknowledge them. It's disgusting. You'd rather argue with Democrats and Republicans about Trump or Biden than help other human beings that are dying, like Jews did in Hitler's regime. It's insane. I cannot believe America right now. This is not America. It's gonna turn into if we don't fix things, we're gonna
Let me
fall.
tell you something. He's supposed to be our founding father, and all the presidents are supposed to follow his steps and be the person that he was. Where are we today? We're not around there. We're not around there. Although some things happened during that
We're to the point
time,
where we're crying about who gets elected president.
just accept it. Just accept it. Okay, stuff may happen on the background, but personally, just respect what's happening in this country. If you don't feel like something is good happening, speak up,
Yeah,
but be peaceful.
even if you're a Trump supporter, right? It's over. It's over. There's no point in berating Joe Biden. The guy's having a hard life as it is already. Trust me. There's no point in saying like, oh, Trump won, Joe Biden lost. It's over. The Supreme Court,
Accept
this
it.
can be a whole other podcast too. The Supreme Court said that there was no evidence of fraud. I don't necessarily agree with them,
I have evidence on my computer. I can show it
but
next
that's what they
episode.
that's what they. I have pages and pages and pages and pages of evidence of fraud. But if the Supreme Court says like that's it.
This is the
I'm
Supreme
sorry,
Court.
but that's it. There's no point in just fighting. It's over. What are you gonna do? Riot? Don't be like Black Lives Matter extremists that burnt down New York City and broke into Soho. Don't be like the people at the Capitol. We live in a democratic republic where listen, if we don't like what happened this year, in 4 years, you only have to wait 4 years. We can have a redo.
Let's
That
talk about
simple.
this.
It's
People
not the end of
thought
the world.
Trump will fail. Trump will fail. Trump will this. Trump will that. Look what happened these 4 years. Nothing end of the world apocalypse happened. If we could do it with Trump these past 4 years, we could do it with Biden. People just accept it. People are going to change their mind.
I think Trump, I think Trump did it extraordinarily these past 4 years. We had an insane economy. We fixed relationships with countries that Obama destroyed. We fixed we stopped nuclear chaos with North Korea, with
World War
countries like
Three.
Syria and Iraq. I mean, I don't want to get too political, but like Barack Obama invaded Iraq and Syria and Iran and all these Middle Eastern countries and just destroyed them. I don't I'm one of the conservatives that I don't think we should go into unnecessary wars. So I don't agree with Obama or Joe Biden's policies on war. But if Joe Biden does want to go into wars with random countries,
Where are we
this is
benefiting from that?
gonna be the greatest 4 years of our lives because we're gonna die in the third one. The next war that happens, we're not gonna be fighting with guns. Trust me.
And we have nukes in the making right now as we're talking. Nukes are being produced. Nukes are
Oh yeah,
in Area 51 with the aliens doing their little alien
the
technology
little
with
green guys.
Israel. Little green guys,
Now
they're dancing in the back.
Yeah,
now we in New York too. We gonna be like one of the first
Manhattan
targets.
Project. Who knows?
oh yeah, we're gonna be the first ones to go like.
GG's boys. This is the
Yo,
last time I see you.
yo, all along the East Coast and counting.
Wait, there will be no more America in these past
The
4 years.
big cities,
Next
the big
4
cities
years.
are gonna go first.
You know, I have a theory.
If he goes down the path where he wants to start wars with random countries, I don't think there'll be existence. Period. We have to stay out of. We have to be as unproblematic as possible. I don't think what we're here for is to fight with each other. I don't think so.
We all live in the same continent, literally same world, same everything.
Now once
We
one
breathe the
nation
same
You
air.
got it. There's nowhere else to go. There's
Literally,
nowhere
we're
else to
gonna
go.
deal with
So you
each other
better
till
suck it
the
up
end
and deal
of
with it.
humanity.
There's,
It's
there's
so
nowhere to
stupid.
go. Go somewhere else if you want. Find somewhere else
Go
to
inside
go.
the Earth, find a whole different planet. Go to Mars.
You want to talk about that? You want to?
Ooh, let's
let's
talk
get off the
about that.
serious stuff. You want to talk about like you want to talk about like how Earth theory
The
and
Earth,
all that stuff. Listen,
like the
that's
inside of the Earth.
interesting.
There's like a whole different world.
Listen, the scientist that went to Antarctica and said that there was a hole in the Earth
Stream
with
it,
advanced
stream it. I want to see the stream.
civilizations.
See your stream.
Nah,
The what's it
there's
called? The article?
Oh, the book about the dude that flew over the Antarctic pole,
Yeah,
the
the
poles.
scientist.
And then out of nowhere he disappeared. I want to read his book. I honestly do. Like this world, there's so many things that we don't know to the public. The public, we're like, oh, dilly dally, we don't know anything. But one day, when all this information starts flowing in, we start recuperating about what's happening in this world. Everybody's be like, ah, it's the end of the world. But the people who were prepared for this, we knew this since the beginning. We're ready for this.
like you mean
I
like
don't think it's supposed to make sense.
like you mean like the whole Earth is hollow?
Basically,
Like as
in a
in like
point.
there's like a hole in the Earth that just goes deeper, and
Oh
there's
yeah,
more people down there.
yeah.
Damn, yeah, a
That's
whole
probably
different.
possible.
People are saying that's where like the aliens are living.
Yeah, that's stretching it though. Like,
Honestly,
Well,
I believe it.
the guy disappeared.
After he
And
released
then
his book.
after he released his book, nobody's able to fly over Antarctica anymore. Really?
That's kind of suspect. So like,
that's straight.
I'm gonna start renaming this podcast to the murder mysteries. And we solved
Some
all of these.
conspiracy.
Stop the sports talk. The sports talk is boring.
Oh, you want me to ask those questions?
You can interview. Yeah, we can interview each other. So what we have to
It's
do
about to
for
be
the
like fit like it's like how
what
many
we have to
minutes?
do for the school newspaper, if people want to watch it, they can. They're just gonna be here with us for the ride, and I hope. Listen, we're gonna be. I'm putting a lot. Me and Brian and the rest of the newspaper team, putting a lot of effort into making like a good newspaper that's not boring
hmm
and that I actually want to like go on to. Like we're making it fun and we're making it informative and like we're making it student friendly. Trust me and Brian are the same age as pretty much you guys. We know what's boring and what's not. We're not gonna make things. We're trying to make this as enjoyable as possible so that we don't. It's not like a
I
like one
think
of
we're
those.
fun guys. I think we're fun guys.
But we're trying to make something good for you. So we have to do interviews. Uh, I think we could do them right now. I have my questions for Samurai, and I think Brian has his questions for me.
Oh, let me just tell you guys
So
something. My name is actually Samurai. So when you
his
guys
name's
meet me, my name is
legitimately
actually
Samurai.
Samurai. So
Is
when
this
you
a
guys meet me in school, just talk to me. Don't be scared. I'm chill.
I want this. I suggested to Miss W that we do a podcast too because I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot more personal than just me writing an article and like just me. I'm the chief politics director pretty much, and I like just world news in general. I think it's a lot more personal that I sit here and speak to you guys just like
It's a
nonchalantly.
bond.
Like
It's a bond with the students
yeah,
and everybody else.
not only are we trying to build a community, but we're trying to get back to the point where SGA is a really small school, so everybody knows everybody.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I'm not gonna try and uh, cap. I do not know one freshman, so I'm sorry.
Or any new
Yes, yes,
students.
Yeah, any new
No,
I
no,
have no
me
idea who
too.
you
I
are.
don't know.
But
So like,
it's not my fault. If we were in school, trust me, I would know every one of you. Uh,
we could say
uh,
SGA. We're friendly. It's a friendly school. Nothing, no drama, nothing, man. We're just chill. We just chill. It's literally, it's too good to
now
be
this is
true.
I think that we all love each other, but once it's like being in your house all the time, like since quarantine, you guys are gonna argue.
It's
Like
like a
once,
family. We love and hate each
yeah,
other.
yeah, it's a love hate relate.
Love hate
Honest,
relationship.
we're doing this because like when Miss W proposed the idea of doing a school newspaper, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to do it at first, but I think I think it's important for us to do number one because I'm leaving me and Brian as seniors. We're leaving a legacy for Samurai to do next year, and
hmm
Samurai can do an amazing job next year on whatever he wants to do in the newspaper, and then he inspires the kids below him to do something too, and then it just keeps on going. I think what we're trying to do here is build not only a community but a tradition that people genuinely enjoy to do and enjoy to fulfill every single, you know, we're gonna do like this article and we're gonna have fun doing the article, and it's not like a school project where we don't want to do it but we're doing it for a grade. We genuinely want to do this for you guys. It's fun. I like the podcast idea. I like writing articles. I'm a little bit of a nerd, so I like that. I like that sort of thing. So I think that's what we're trying to do. We need to do interviews so that you guys get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
So if Brian wants to start asking the questions for me, and then after I answer Brian's questions, I'll ask Samurai his questions that we prepared for the newspaper.
Yeah.
Alright,
Um,
so you want me to ask him now?
let me just
Yeah,
say
you
one
can say
thing.
you can.
Let me
I
just state one thing before you start this. Just want to say, our what we do for the future is something we want to start at SGA. You want to start this because the newspaper been how long has the newspaper been here? For like
I
years,
Harbinger?
think a long, yeah, I think a long time. The Harbinger's been for a
years,
long
and also we're at that point. We're on Discord. Everybody can get it. There's no
time. Yeah,
restrictions. There's no mailing involved. Like it's something that we could all connect with. Wait, if you want to just join the server, you want to hop on the podcast with us, DM me, Ralph, or Brian. We'll send you the link. Like we're all friendly. Just don't nuke us. Just
please,
don't
okay,
rate us.
yes, please, don't nuke us, don't rate us, but please, I'm begging you, if you wanna come on the podcast and just talk about random, we can talk about sandwiches. It's not the point of what the topics are. It's
Talk
the
about
point of
pens. We could talk about
it's the
pens.
point of the like the overarching goal for what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a community and we're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
Bond.
bring everyone back together. So if you want, it doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you're a girl. I don't care if you're a guy. I don't care if you're an alien. I don't care
Little
if you're
green
the little
guy.
green guy that I was talking about earlier. You can come. It doesn't matter. I want people to be comfortable coming in here. I want people to be comfortable talking. That's how you build friendships. That's how, you know, that I think school's important that you have friends, and it'll be a lot better if you do
Also,
have friends with you and you're having
who
fun.
who doesn't want to go to school not knowing their seniors?
Who
The,
doesn't want to know Ralph?
who
That's a great
who
question.
doesn't want to know Ralph and Brian? They're good guys, and
Yeah, of course.
also
Who doesn't
with
want?
how
Brian's a
the world
great
is
guy.
looking with right now, you might never see each other. You might never see these people in real life. How the world's going. I hope everything gets better, and you can meet people like Ralph and Brian. That's what I want.
You might get like 3 months of school.
3 months of school.
I'm gonna be honest. I think after I graduate, I will come back and like help with basketball and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
me too, me
Uh,
too.
I'll help with the newspaper if they need it. If they still need their chief political analyst, I'm here. Uh, but I'm doing this not for myself because I'm getting a grade out of it. But I'm doing this for the school. It's very selfless. So I want everyone to get involved, and I don't want anybody to be shy. I think this could be a fun thing that if everybody gets involved in it, it could be amazing. And like it could be something that we could really something finally that we can be proud of in SGA that's insane. I mean,
Our first
we
win.
have like the sports teams, but we suck.
Our first win.
This
Our
this will be
first
our
win.
first win,
Our first
legitimate
win. I don't see
Alright,
LaSalle
our
first win that
or
we
second,
have.
any other school
second.
doing this. I don't see any other school doing this.
Don't
We're
keep on
one
bringing
of
up
one. We're
LaSalle. It was
unique.
a joke. God, oh God.
Ah man.
Alright, so first question is,
Let's do
as
interviews.
the team I'm questioning Ralph.
Yeah.
So as
Speak
the
speak
team captain,
louder so that the speak louder so
I
that the recording software actually picks up your voice perfectly. We don't have to like bring it up a little bit or whatever.
I as a team captain, how do you plan on motivating the team or getting more of the team to participate in outside practice?
I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be completely. I am not the team captain. I am not the team captain.
I
I'm very flattered that you think I am, but the only person that could give me that role is Keanu. So,
We'll have
Keanu,
it
if
on
you
the
want to watch this
podcast.
and name me as
so
team
no
captain,
no no no.
I'll do a clip
We're
just
gonna
for him.
nominate. Who else is gonna be the team
JJ
uh,
captain?
was a team captain. We should have it on the podcast.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
say who else could be the. I mean, like David could be the team. I don't. It's all about who Keanu wants to be the team captain and who he sees fit. I'm just gonna say this to answer your question. Uh, as the team captain. That's perfectly fine. I'm a little bit, you guys know this. I sacrificed my time to go outside and train Michael and train Samurai
Oh,
and
train
go
me? What are
outside
you
and
talking about, man? I had to train both of
no,
y'all,
no,
all of
you know,
y'all.
yeah, yeah, you
I was like the old man of the group,
train.
telling you how to do drills and all.
I he did not teach. This
I
guy's
broke your
capping,
ankles too.
but I was
I broke everyone's ankles.
never that never happened. Okay, that
Okay,
never
next.
happened.
Okay,
But
next question.
uh, but like no, I'm not done. But with the team, like half the team comes out to team practice, and it sucks because I throughout quarantine too. So I'm sacrificing not only my time but my health for me to train Brian and Michael, and I'm not even making a real impact on the entire team. So I would love for the team to come out and actually come practice with us. I know if you can't, then that's perfectly fine. But
Tell this
I'm
beforehand.
doing it for you guys. I'm doing it. You can ask Brian and Samurai, how much did this kid Michael really grow in these like 5 6 months that I was practicing with him? Like, let's be honest.
His confidence.
How much did this
One
kid
thing.
change?
His confidence. I can say that. His skill and his confidence. There's still improvement, but compared to before, 2019 Michael, he's LeBron James now compared to that self. His self,
I'm
as you
gonna
said,
yeah,
as you said.
real quick. I'm going and Michael, if you're listening to this, I love you. I'm sorry. Michael was horrible at basketball before. He had no self-confidence. He was bad. And since he was bad, he didn't have the confidence to like go to the basket and go for a layup because it was always the thing in his mind where he's like, I'm gonna miss. If you keep on telling yourself you're gonna miss, you're gonna miss. It doesn't matter if you're right in front of the basket. If you tell yourself that you can't do it, you will not do it. I tell Michael that every single time we play basketball. I think I'm hard on Michael and I make fun of him a lot because that I feel like that's a way to and it worked a lot of the time. It's a way to break him down and build him back up. The kid is compared to what he was before. I am so proud on what I did to this kid. He can shoot now. He's confident. He talks trash to me. Nobody does that. He talks. Nobody does. Nobody in their right mind talks trash to me. The the
It's
it's
getting a little to him,
exponential growth,
man.
and I'm so proud of the kid. I'm yeah, it helped him, and I'm glad that I saw that it helped him. So if that answers your question, I would love for the team to come out and practice with us. I would love for you guys to see what I'm doing for you. I'm sacrificing my own time. I'm coming outside all the time. I don't even care if it's cold, if it's hot.
It was
I still came
freezing and we
outside.
still went outside. Our commitment.
So I'm trying to be a good role model and a team captain. I don't think I will be. I'm going to be completely honest, but I'm glad that you think I am.
Round of
But
applause.
I'm trying.
Do you see a possibility of a basketball season this year? Now,
Mm,
yeah, definitely.
no,
I
I'm gonna be
mean,
completely honest.
I mean, it's
I'm gonna
like
be
it's like a 25% chance we can have one, but actually 20.
we're going back in March, right? Probably March. I don't
Uh,
think so.
most likely.
April.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we do it. I don't think we do it.
All right, so
It sucks, but
yeah, you see, this this whole Corona situation is mad annoying. All right, so I'm gonna just move to the next one. Do you see the basketball team performing better this season if we were to have one, of course? Like,
oh yeah. Listen, I talked about Michael a little, but forget Michael. As as a unit of me, Michael, and Samurai, and Brian, which are pretty much the only people that came to come out and practice. Us four, if it were, I'm not even trying to sound cocky or like trying to toot my own horn, but us four against last year's entire basketball team, we would smoke them.
hell
They
yeah.
wouldn't even bring Anthony and Ethan. We would
Yeah.
smoke them.
Even JJ back.
Bring all the seniors. Just bring every single person
Every
basketball team
senior
last
from the
year.
past.
That's how much work. That's how much work we put in.
Yeah,
I'm confident that we would smoke them, just the 4 of us. I'm confident. We
at
put in
least
so
by
much work,
30.
we put in so much effort.
We
At
already
least
have
by
the
30.
chemistry
Like,
to do all of
it may
this, and we have
sound
the
arrogant.
skill.
It may sound arrogant, but I would love for us to have a season this year just so you see.
How do you see the team playing without the previous seniors, Ethan, Anthony, and JJ, being a part of the team anymore? All right. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. Okay,
Jake,
I'm not the type of person to hold back. I will say what's always on my mind, always. So I think this is gonna build trust, and I'm not a liar. Uh, Ethan, Anthony, and JJ held us down last year. They were
yo,
anchors.
Ooh,
I mean,
ooh.
I'm sorry.
yeah, the amount of turnovers,
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
like
Am I wrong?
they
They were
probably
anchors for us
averaged
last
like
year.
I was
11
like at least
turnovers a game.
they
Or
were our
Or
main
but
scorers.
forget the turnovers. Forget the turnovers, right? Me, who
Mm.
I think I shot the best percentage.
yeah, definitely.
Um, I think I shot the best percentage. I probably got the ball once a game. I'm a consistent 3-point shooter. But I think my problem last year was not my lack of confidence, but my lack of confidence in my teammates. I think I'll say that 100%. I didn't feel a connection with Ethan or Anthony because I felt like they were playing basketball
For
not as a
themselves.
team. I felt like they were playing for themselves just to be a showboat. I don't care if this rubs anybody the wrong way. It's not my problem. It's a fact. Anybody that was at the games, they could see it. Anthony was playing like he was Steph Curry, and he was trying to score 60 points a game. That's not how you win games. Uh, it's not how you build a bond with your team. It's not how you have your teammates. It's not how you build trust with your teammates and have them just trust in you completely. It might have been fun. That's cool. It's your senior year. But once again,
This is a
I
team.
don't really care about the stats. I care more about the team success. I don't care if this year, if we have a basketball team, I sit on the bench every single game. If my teammates are winning, I did my job. And I know I did my job. But as the team captain last year, Anthony, he did a horrible job. I'm sorry, but he did. He was very unmotivating. Uh, I don't think he talked to us once as a team. He never offered to help us, coach us. So I think the
Give us
main thing
pointers.
on why I'm doing it is because I don't want you guys to fail. So how we would do without the old seniors, I think we will do more than fine. Honestly, I really do think that we're a lot better off without them. I'm not throwing shade on. It's just
This is
it's a
truth.
fact. You have any other questions, or do you want me to do
No,
Samurai's thing?
that's all the questions I got.
Okay. So Samurai,
Yes,
I got a
sir.
few questions for you. You don't have to say a lot of. I wrote them very. I wrote them very short.
Got you.
Some of the questions are repetitive to Brian's, but you could just summarize however you feel. So, first question: what do you miss most about having school with the team?
Ooh, it's just the experiences we had, and especially this season, because I loved how everybody popped out to the games. A lot of people there. Like it was just a heartwarming feeling because it shows that we had a lot of support, and even though we weren't winning, we didn't win it every single game. It's just we still had people that still supported us. So I feel like I miss the student.
Okay, how has the break from basketball and your teammates affected you,
Whoa,
like mentally?
mentally, can I say physically too?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
just
say
say
physically too.
mentally, it's hard playing without basketball. A sport that you love, that you used to play almost every single day, to just playing it like 3 times a month. It affects you because you start doing other things, but it's not the same fun as basketball. And physically, I got shorter. I'm already short as it
Yo,
is. I got shorter. I don't even have hops anymore.
Wait,
I don't even have hops anymore. Like I
what
can't
are you
reach. I
talking
can't
about?
reach. Literally, played basketball. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I was struggling to hit backboard. I was before I was like I was about to touch rim. I was like, huh. I was stretching. It's like I don't have the
Oh,
motivation to do all of that.
I gotta get into my fitness thing.
We all should go to the
Remember
gym
when I was
again.
Yeah.
talking about that? No, I mean like I was gonna put out articles for the fitness challenges
Oh yeah, yeah. He's gonna do articles
for
for like
home.
things that you could do at home,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Do the
like
Polanco
to stay in
workout.
shape. Yeah, I think it's good. No,
Polanco workout.
I
Mr. Okay, Samurai, do you think that we will play basketball this year as a team, or is that not possible?
What do you mean if you go back to school and like how we will play? Better or worse?
Yes, as a team. Like as a team, do you think that we could play, even if we have a season? Do you think that we could play as a team?
Um, First we will have to get conditioned. We already have the chemistry because we all knew each other for more than 2 years, and it's gonna with the main roster with the like the mostly the seven or like five people. We already knew each other. We already have that bond. It's gonna be weird having if any new freshmen or sophomores or any class wants to play basketball this year, and please do. We need the people. It's just we just need to know you because we're only gonna be in school if we go back for like 3 months and we have a season. If we do, it's just talk to us. That's all. I feel like it will be hard. That's my answer.
So if you're a freshman and you want to be in the basketball team, uh, my number will be on the website. I'll put my number on the website. Don't hesitate to call me and ask if you can come work out with us. Uh, we're probably going to open the gym up soon,
hopefully.
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 So if you want to, if Craig is gone again,
Oh my
Craig,
god,
me and you are going
Craig!
to have a problem.
Imagine
Craig,
if he didn't
but
record this whole
if you
thing.
want to,
Yo,
if we,
yo, don't even say that.
Imagine
what did you just say?
if Craig didn't record
That's a
this.
joke. Uh, I hope that's a joke.
But I know the
But if
OBS
you
is
want to
recording.
come out and play basketball, please tell me. Tell somebody. I will not hesitate to come out and work you out. Trust me. I'm not Polanco, but I can do a little bit for you. I'm not a fairy. Polanco is the fairy godfather of basketball. I'm not that.
He's the
Don't
GOAT.
expect you to be Steph Curry with me,
Steph Curry.
but you know I can teach you the basics. That's I think that's all you need. And then when we go into practice, you'll learn more. But if you genuinely want to get into basketball, you want to play with us this year, you can call me or text me or whatever, and we can work something out.
Also, feel free. We're always gonna be that big brother, like sister. Everyone, like, don't be scared because we're juniors or seniors that we're gonna like bully you. No, ask us if you need
Mm.
help. If you need help with shooting, ask me, Ralph, Brian, anybody on the team. Like, even if you don't play basketball, literally,
We can work you out, and if you genuinely want to do this and you don't think you can, we're here. You have to tell us that you want to do it so that
we're all brothers
we
here.
can get it started.
All brothers.
Okay, Samurai, what are your favorite memories from practice with the team? I'm gonna say mine, and then I'm gonna ask Brian
I say
because
yours.
is what are your
Wait.
favorite memories?
Oh, for me.
You
Oh,
I think you know what my favorite memory is.
first, wait, in school practice or like outside?
Yeah, in school practice, like in school practice,
Ooh,
like when we were in the gym.
for, when I broke JJ's ankles. When I broke
Yo,
JJ's ankles, that was my. I,
yeah.
I made him touch earth. I made him know his place on the team.
What was your favorite memory?
I mean, I don't even have anything specific because like almost every practice it was just something unique or crazy that happened. Like remember Eli
You want to hear something?
standing on the chair on David's legs
Wait,
when we were doing
You standing
the
on the
walk.
chair on like top of David's legs.
probably was that?
You want to hear another one? When we were having like a scrimmage 5-on-5, and Ron comes down the court, blocks Anthony, grabs the rebound, runs down and pulls like a 40-foot jumper, and then does this.
I don't know what to say.
I miss practice with those kids,
I miss school in general. Just like,
especially when like you're still in school but you're not actually in school. It sucks.
honestly, just like you don't know what to do.
No, it's just annoying.
Okay, so Samurai, this is the last one. This is the most important one too.
Got
So
you,
how
got
does it feel knowing that you're the most likely candidate for team captain next year? And how do you think you'll do as team captain?
you. First, let me tell you, it's gonna be guaranteed. It's gonna be guaranteed. Not to be
Okay, I like
cocky
the
or anything.
confidence. I like the
Um,
confidence.
and
I
also
like
as
the
the starting point guard. So I would like the game lights are on. Just like to say, I will change this team. I would, because as you guys could say, I'm like a wise old man. Like I always teach like everybody new things. You gotta say that. I'm always trying to help everybody else. Even when we go up, I say, guys, let's not play a game. Let's do drills. Do shooting drills. Always tell everybody. But you guys don't want. You guys do it sometimes. You guys, nah. I don't want to do it. But I still force you guys to do it. So I feel like I have that coach mentality because
Huh.
last year after I got injured and I couldn't play for most of the season, I saw your guys play and it made me learn what these people have to learn. For you, your defense is good but not better than mine. But we could argue about that
Yeah,
any day.
of course you
But
would say that. No, hold up. We're gonna set the record straight right now. I have
oof,
the best clamps in SGA period. I have clamps. I have
to work on our conditioning. Then we're not the same compared to before. We have to
All
work on
right,
your
we've been
conditioning.
sitting at home.
We're just sitting at home. Mm,
that was my last question. I think that's a good place for us to just finish.
stop today.
I think as like a I think as like a an introductory thing, I think we did a good job. I mean we can obviously do better.
We're
I
new
think
at
we're
this.
funny. I'd like to think we're funny.
It's like
Yeah, we're new at this, so if I made you cringe, I'm very sorry, but I've been cringing this entire time. I don't like speaking in
with
front of
Craig
people.
too. We
I'm
gotta talk to
sorry,
Craig.
but Craig is gonna. y- We'll fix Craig.
Let me just
I'll
say
fix
one thing.
Craig.
Let me just say, I'm really
Uh,
proud of you guys because we didn't curse one time. We didn't cuss. But I
Showing
just
the
want to
school
say,
spirit.
tell us what we have to work on. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Tell us if you even
oh
want to go
yes,
on. Because it might be
constructive
easy.
criticism,
Mm,
please.
please. We won't take it too hard. It's just for us
Yeah,
getting better.
yeah,
And
no.
also, it's really hard to think topics. So if you guys want to like come on and like talk about stuff, feel free. I'll send you the link or contact Ralph.
If you're not really comfortable with speaking on the podcast, then we totally get that. But if you want something to be talked about, you can just tell us too. When we launch the website, there'll be places where you can reach me. I'm pretty sure there'll be places. We'll establish a podcast
Site.
page where you can watch the video like on the website maybe, and then maybe under it a comment box. I don't know about we've been iffy about the comment box because people might put inappropriate things. We're high schoolers, but I hope that you guys keep it PG because I don't want. Please don't do this. Please
Also,
don't do that to us. We're gonna get in trouble.
um,
We're responsible for it. Please don't do it.
me and Ralph, we both have our YouTube channels. So if you want to like subscribe to our content, we're going to do like other podcasts or stuff, like debating everything. So if you want to just subscribe to our links in the description. Um, also one thing, I feel like our podcast is unique because we all have three different personalities and we all go with each other. So it just have to get better at this. I feel like we did decent today.
Guys, first time.
Yeah.
First
This is our
time.
first time.
I think it would be better if one day we do go back to school, uh, we could have
A
we
room.
could have like a place. maybe in Polanco's room where he lets us like after school just sit and record a podcast with one of the students or two of the students where you could see us. We can
Stream
like
it.
set up a camera and we can set up a mic. No, we could just record it like this and then just let it flow like that, just so that people are more comfortable. If they're not, if it's easier to do in person and you want to do it in person one day, then once again you can contact us. But I think that's good for our first episode. Listen, if anything was cringy, please tell us.
Please,
Do
please.
not do not let me come on this podcast. Do
And
not let me
some
come here for episode 2 and embarrass this
Oh,
time. Do not let me
also,
continue to embarrass myself.
if you guys are fine with it, I think it'll be good if we have like a channel just for the clips. Because I feel like if we do it, we'll
Oh
brand
yeah.
more. And like, what
Yeah.
days you want to do this? You want to do like schedule like every Saturday night? It's pretty calm.
I
yeah,
think well, it's Sunday today, right? It's
Sunday,
Monday right now.
it's Monday.
I think every Saturday or Sunday, we'll record.
Uh,
mm-hmm.
Uh, I think every Saturday and Sunday we can record.
Saturday,
It's easy. This is
the
just like
weekend.
it's just us hanging out anyway. Uh, so probably by the time you're gonna watch this or gonna listen to this,
I feel like
it'll be
before Wednesday.
by the time we get the no by the time we get the website out, because I don't want to put anything on YouTube yet. I think we should launch this with the website. Um,
I'll I'll edit it too. I'll send the video
so
to
I'll
Ralph
have to
and
ask. Yeah, I'll have to ask Ms. W exactly when the time frame for when we get the website up, but
Oh yeah,
we'll probably have 3 episodes recorded by the time the website is up. But we will not upload all 3 episodes immediately. So we might have a surplus of things to talk about. So we might miss like a week in February or 2 weeks in February because we have so many episodes already. We're not just gonna launch 5 at launch, so we're gonna do one every week,
yeah.
but
So
it might just be without.
we could put this in seasons. So this is gonna be the start of the first season, and we could do like 6 or 7 podcasts, and then we'll take like a week or two break, and then we'll keep doing that. You guys are fine with that?
yeah. I'm,
Yo, this is like it can be like an anime. Hey, if anybody likes watching anime, uh,
send recommendations.
episode
Some
episode
rom
two,
coms?
episode no rom coms. Samurai likes only
No, I don't.
romantic comedy
Oh,
animes.
No, I
Yes, he
don't.
does.
No, I
Only romantic comedy animes. So if you have some like Maid Sama, those things, just hit him.
don't. Yeah.
You know, he likes those type.
I'm cutting this part out.
You're not cutting.
Pico?
This is genuine. It's it. The podcast is over. Thank you for sitting here. If you did sit, if you skimmed, then I mean, cool.
At least they opened it.
Yeah.
Listen, if you opened it, thank you. Honestly,
Yeah, you're still
Ha-
supporting us. Please
put
like
this in.
this. Please like it. Please.
Have
Please like
people
and
sent
subscribe.
like suggestions for what we should talk about, questions for us, things like that.
So
Yeah,
I'm
so I think what I'm gonna do is on when we go back. I think when's our next day of school? Wednesday? Do we have Monday and Tuesday off?
Yeah.
yeah, we have Monday, Tuesday, one.
Okay, so on Wednesday I'll ask Ms. W if I can go into every class, maybe me and you, Brian, and just ask people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to spoil anything because people they're not going to see this for another probably month, but we'll ask them if we were to have a podcast, what would you like to talk about and would you like to be on it? And if they say yes, then we'll like okay, just email Miss W and then you can email me. But I think this could be fun and I think this was fun. I had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think it
You
was a good first episode.
know
I'm
what?
telling you, if I
It
was
was.
cringy, then please tell me.
Please tell us, man.
Not let me keep on embarrassing myself. But I
Uh,
think I had fun.
um, I want to ask you guys, you two. We go in order. What was your takeaways from this episode? I'll start with Ralph.
So I guess I would say my takeaways for how we move forward with the podcast is I think talking about the situation of the basketball team, I think it's important that we be honest.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna like speak too much about politics on here. So you got a little bit of it. That might be all you get.
Episode 5. Episode 5. We talk about it fully.
Yeah, episode five. But I think honesty and transparency
Mm.
and just hearing us speak
It was-
about things that we actually care about, then I think that's going to be important moving forward.
Hmm.
Um, I'll do me. So my takeaways of this, I feel like we got more connected with you guys and gals. Um, so I just want this to be a new tradition at SGA because I feel like we're the first to do it. We're unique. We're one on one. You're never gonna see any other high school doing this. Literally, we're nowadays everybody's on social media, so it won't hurt just to support your fellow classmates. It doesn't take any money to do this. Just support us, support the school. You guys are already in the school supporting, so why not support the podcast? So I feel like just hit us up. Just talk to us if you want anything to be addressed. That's all I gotta say. And also thank you for the teachers for letting this happen. We gotta thank the teachers.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for letting us, for giving us the opportunity to do this, because it's a privilege. Honestly, it is, and it's fun. So thank you.
Ashy Taco.
Yo.
Love that. What do you take away from this episode?
uh, that we could just put together basically any creative way to just build the spirits up in the school, because we just been out, everything just been so depressed, like just waking up the 5 minutes before class. All right, I'm not saying I do that.
Oh
I'm not saying I do that.
yeah, no, we no, I
We
wake up
don't.
at
We
like
don't.
at least 4:30 in the morning. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I check to see if my teachers put anything, and I'm like, they didn't. I have a good heart, and then I go to class and I pay
Um.
attention and I keep my camera on all the time.
Yeah.
Of course.
For me, it's the same thing. Even though I be forgetting sometimes, it's not my fault. Everybody deals with their own problems in life, but um, I'm really thankful for the teachers for believing in us for each class. Even though if something's happening with us, they always ask. That's what the teachers do. And also for any freshmen that might not have their like foot in the waters yet, feel free to talk to the teachers.
I'm probably gonna upload this to YouTube before the website comes out, just because I think it would be easier. I'm there's a thing on YouTube where you can put timestamps in the description, and then when you scroll through the video, it'll tell you exactly what like segment you're on.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
like
good for the people.
when you click on like a certain time in the video, and then it'll be like it'll highlight the certain part, and then it'll be like, this is where we talked about food, and then this is where we talked about basketball. So if you don't moving forward, if you don't want to listen to us ramble for 2 hours straight, we're probably going to cut a lot of it out, just because that is a little bit too long for just to hear three people speaking. But it would be easier if you come for a certain thing, you can listen to that segment, you can listen to the whole thing. It would just be more user friendly and easy, just if you don't want to listen to all of it.
uh,
So
Also,
I'm trying over here with having.
this is we're gonna do this as a business. So if you are editors, photographers, people that know anything, people that just want to help us, please help because we want to expand this as much as possible. One day this could be a legit podcast, be on Spotify, be on Apple
I would like it
Music.
to be. Yeah, I would like it to be.
Mhm.
We
It's
could
just
be
it's
like
all
we could
in
be the
you.
Joe Rogan of SGA.
Joe, literally,
Joe Rogan,
we
SGA,
it
Joe
depends
Rogan.
on you guys. It depends on you guys. Depends on you. Uh,
I think that was great. I think this is a good way to end it. Just we said our goodbyes. Thank you once again if you watched it. Uh, do your schoolwork. Don't skip school.
don't skip school.
Uh,
I learned the hard
and
way.
school is important.
Keep your
Don't
cameras on.
Cameras on all the time.
keep
Don't
your
give excuses.
pay attention. Pay attention. Trust me. Pay attention to. I know you guys don't pay attention to their class. Next time, pay attention when you go next whatever day.
Potty
I know you
on.
guys don't pay attention to
Literally,
just
sinking
pay
helps
attention.
in the future.